Look up at the night sky for a moment. Above your head are thousands of stars, but those stars are only a tiny fraction of what exists in our galaxy. The Milky Way contains hundreds of billions of stars, and many of those stars have planets orbiting them. Some of those planets may have oceans, atmospheres, and conditions suitable for life. Statistically, the universe should be overflowing with civilizations, so why haven't we found any? Why haven't we detected alien signals? Why hasn't anyone visited Earth? This mystery is known as the Fermi Paradox, and one of the most chilling solutions ever proposed is called the dark forest theory. According to the dark forest theory, the reason we don't hear anyone isn't because the universe is empty. It's because everyone is hiding. Imagine you're walking through a dark forest in the middle of the night. You know other hunters are hiding somewhere among the trees. You can't see them. You don't know how many there are. You don't know whether they're friendly or hostile. Most importantly, you don't know what they'll do if they discover your location. Would you start shouting to announce your presence? Would you light a giant fire? Probably not. You would stay silent. You would move carefully. You would try not to attract attention. According to the dark forest theory, every intelligent civilization in the universe behaves exactly this way. Every civilization is a hunter hiding in a dark forest, trying desperately not to be seen. At first, the dark forest theory sounds paranoid, but when we look at the numbers, it becomes surprisingly difficult to dismiss. Our galaxy alone contains somewhere between 100 and 400 billion stars. Modern astronomy has revealed that planets are extremely common. Many scientists use something called the Drake equation to estimate how many intelligent civilizations might exist in the Milky Way. While the exact numbers are uncertain, many calculations suggest there should be countless civilizations scattered throughout the galaxy. Some may be thousands of years older than humanity, others may be millions of years older. If even a tiny fraction of those civilizations survived and expanded, the galaxy should be full of evidence. Yet when we look out into space, we find nothing. No spacecraft, no megastructures, no clear signals, just silence. The dark forest theory argues that this silence is exactly what we should expect. The dark forest theory begins with a simple observation. Communication across interstellar distances is incredibly slow. Imagine a civilization located 100 light-years away. Even if we sent a message today, it would take a full century to reach them. If they replied immediately, another century would pass before their response arrived back on Earth. 200 years for a single conversation. During that time, civilizations can change dramatically. Governments can collapse. Technologies can advance. Entire species can disappear. The dark forest theory suggests that because communication is so slow, no civilization can ever truly know the intentions of another civilization, and uncertainty creates fear. This leads to what supporters of the dark forest theory call the chain of suspicion. Imagine two civilizations discovering each other. Civilization A doesn't know whether Civilization B is peaceful. Civilization B doesn't know whether Civilization A is peaceful. Even if both civilizations genuinely want cooperation, neither side can prove it. Worse, each civilization knows the other might become more powerful in the future. A civilization that seems harmless today could become an existential threat thousands of years from now. According to the dark forest theory, this creates a terrifying game where trust becomes almost impossible. Everyone fears everyone else, and nobody wants to reveal their position first. Now things become much more personal. Humanity has already been broadcasting its presence into space for more than a century. Radio transmissions, television broadcasts, military radar systems, and countless other signals have been leaking away from Earth at the speed of light. At this moment, a giant bubble of human signals more than 100 light-years across surrounds our planet. According to the dark forest theory, this is the equivalent of standing in the middle of a dark forest and screaming at the top of your lungs. We are announcing our existence without having the slightest idea who might be listening. If the dark forest theory is correct, broadcasting our location may be one of the most dangerous things humanity has ever done. The most disturbing part of the dark forest theory involves advanced civilizations. Consider a civilization that is not merely hundreds or thousands of years ahead of us, but millions of years more advanced. The technological gap would be almost impossible for us to comprehend. Such a civilization might be capable of engineering entire solar systems. They might harvest the energy of stars. They might possess technologies that appear indistinguishable from magic. And according to the dark forest theory, such a civilization doesn't need to hate humanity. It doesn't even need to fear humanity today. It only needs to calculate that humanity could become dangerous someday. In a universe where survival is everything, eliminating a future threat before it becomes powerful may seem like the safest option. Of course, the dark forest theory is only one possible explanation. Many scientists remain skeptical. Some argue that cooperation is more beneficial than conflict. Others believe intelligent life is extraordinarily rare. Some point to the rare Earth hypothesis, while others believe a great filter prevents most civilizations from surviving long enough to spread through the galaxy. The truth is that nobody knows which explanation is correct. The dark forest theory remains a hypothesis rather than a proven scientific theory. But despite that, it continues to fascinate scientists and science fiction writers alike, because it offers an answer to the Fermi Paradox that is both simple and terrifying. The next time you look up at the night sky, remember that the silence above you may not mean we're alone. The silence may mean that every civilization has reached the same conclusion. Every civilization hides. Every civilization listens. Every civilization waits. Somewhere out there, another species might be staring at our sun right now. They might have discovered the dark forest theory long before humanity existed. They might know exactly where we are, and they might be remaining silent for the same reason everyone else is. Because in a dark forest, the safest thing you can do is stay quiet.